Hey, Tiffany here, and I'm going to walk you through the documents and email section of 17 Hats Business CRM. All right. So if you're new here, hey, let me know where you are viewing from. So 17 Hats is a software that you should use for your business. If you are a solopreneur, an independent business owner, that means that you are solo, you are the only person in your business. You're handling all of the hats, you're juggling all the hats to the best of your ability. And this software helps you to just get organized and get some structure in place so that you can actually, operate in your business and not just be a secretary. I always say that you did not start your business to be a secretary, right? So the documents, the email section are very important to your business because you will need them for just about every function at 17 Hats as it relates to communicating with your clients and just managing your business overall. So you will get here from, when you log into 17 Hats, the default page is your dashboard. So I don't have my dashboard up because I am not going to, share client information and my calendar and all that good kind of stuff, but just navigate over to the second circle. When you hover over the icon, you will see documents and emails pop up. That's what I want you to click. And 17 Hats is so kind because they have pre-uploaded some documents there for you that you can use already. But there will be some that you want to modify and edit for the purposes of your business, to align with the language that you use in your business, right? So I'm just going to go through with you and share some of the templates that I have created, and then I'm going to show you. No, I'm going to share with you some of the templates that I've created to give you some ideas. And then in another video, you all let me know if you're interested in another video of how I plug these templates into my workflow and just basically how they help me type less emails and all that good kind of stuff, right? So let's look at, so in the Documents tab under Templates, and remember, templates are set. So once they're set, you can use them over and over without having to retype. So we have a section for emails. We have a section for contracts and a lot of emails. I have a lot of email templates. You have your section for invoices, quotes, and then questionnaires and contracts. Okay. And so, this is not, well, I guess it could be funny if I wanted to be. I'm laughing at it. So when I tell you all, like if you see any of my broadcasts, I say I don't send emails. Like I don't type emails. I literally mean that because they're already typed for me and they just go out. So if you watch any of my broadcasts on YouTube or over on Instagram, my Instagram account is The System Suite. If you watch any of those and you've heard me say that I don't spend all day in the inbox, I don't, because why? My email templates are done for me. Okay. Praise the Lord for 17 Hats. All right. So let's look at the first, probably the most recent email template that I have here. Actually, that won't really help you. Let's go to some follow-up emails. I believe in the following up. I do need to update my Google. And so if you look here in the sequence, and I like to use little emojis because as you see, I have so many, it helps me to kind of identify, which email tip I'm looking for. So as you see here, I have how many follow-up emails? 9. Now they don't go out all together. I trigger them to go out at certain times. So I'm going to click on follow-up email 1. And I'm going to click on edit just so that you can see what I say in that email. So my follow-up emails go out post quote. So if I don't hear from the prospective client after the quote, in my workflow set up in 17 Hats, I have follow-up emails that go out. So as you see here, follow-up email, the subject asks any updates for us. Hi, and then the token, the person's name will be here. I know you've been busy and we want to help you with that. It will be the System Suite. We can help you organize and systemize your business. Do you have any updates for us about moving forward? We look forward to your reply. Bam, that's it. Okay, no pressure, but I am going to follow up because I want you to know. Now, just a side note, there are now AI options to type your emails in 17 Hats. I just did a video about that, so I'll plug that below. I won't go into that now, but it's so cool and you should definitely use it. My second follow-up email, hey or hi, or subject line is still interested in us. And this is typical when people reply back because it's like, oh my gosh, let me, you know, I don't know if they feel bad or it's like, oh no, I'm still interested, but, you know, so it says, hi, I'll just say, hey, Tiffany, just following up to see if you have any questions since your clarity call. Here's what we discussed, right? We discussed automating your online booking, your consultation, confirmation, reminders. Like I remind them of what we talked about so that they understand the purpose and value of working with me. I let them know our preferred system also has features such as lead forms. Like this is me letting them know, hey, you need to get with me so I can set up your 17 Hats account. So start, simply reply to this email. Like I'm just, you know, keeping it simple, reminding them of the value that I'm going to provide them with and telling them just reply to this email. Let's get started. Let's keep it simple for them. Okay. So you get it, right? You need some follow-up emails. So those, I have 9 follow-up emails. Again, in my workflow, they're triggered to go out at certain times. So these 9 emails are not going out every day. Okay, I have a certain time frame in which they're triggered to go out. And once that person replies, then those emails stop going. Because if they say, yes, girl, I want to work with you, I'm not going to continue sending follow-up emails. And they say, no, I'm not ready to move forward right now, I'm not going to continue sending them emails as well. They go to a different workflow. My new client email. So I have updated it since, but we can open it up and look at it, right? So here is my new client email. Welcome to the System Suite. Hi, Tiffany. Welcome to the System Suite. We are positioned to help you get more done by doing less work. I let them know that I'm their main point of contact. I share my business hours, my main method of contact as well. So I let them know I'm the main person you'll talk to. There might be somebody else that I work with that, you know, communicates with you, but I'm the main person. Then in my business hour, my main method of communication. And then I list what the next steps are. This is very important to onboarding your clients. And by the way, I just did a whole series, well, not a whole, well, three-part series on how to onboard new clients that is over on Instagram. I guess I can tag those videos below as well. But I did 3 videos, so probably 5 tips on how to welcome your new clients. So again, I'm going through some of my just templated emails that are already set up. Here's another one. Hey, we meet today at the booking time. Be there. Here's the Zoom link. And my Zoom link is embedded in there so that I don't have to create new meetings over and over. So yeah, special invite. This is when I did one-on-one coaching sessions for no cost, I believe, for this one. So you see, I have these emails set up, all ready to go out, Here's my clarity call confirmation message. Again, I call my discovery calls, consultations, clarity calls, right? So clarity call confirm. It's important that you name the email something that you will remember. So it'll be the person's name, Tiffany, you're confirmed. Great news, Tiffany, your clarity call is confirmed. You'll meet with Tiffany via Zoom. Here's a link to access the meeting at your confirmed time. And date, time, and duration is here. And these green boxes are tokens. So I just put the token here and 17 Hats plugs in that information. So 17 Hats to plug in the date of the booking, the start time, and how long the booking is based on how I have my online booking set up. I think it's very important to remind people of their consultation date, when it starts, and how long, because let me tell you, You want the first call to be within the time that you've allotted. There's been times where, my mistake, my error, I've allowed consultations to go on for too long. I'll never forget the evening I had like 3 or 4 calls back to back. I did not plug in as much buffer time as I needed. In fact, I missed one call with the client because the previous call went over. And that consultation was like an hour. And it was a great conversation, but it was out of order. It was out of order because it was 1 free hour of me talking about, what I could possibly do. And it was, like I said, the woman was great, great conversation, but it should not went that long. And it wasn't fair to the next person following that call who was already a paid client. And I didn't even get to meet with her. And that made me feel really bad. So let people know we're talking for 20 minutes, we're talking for 30 minutes. And I actually have a workbook for you that outlines how to have winning consultations. Let me tell you all of my mistakes and failures that have cost me money. I put them all into one document to help you with scripts and what to say when people are taking too long and how to get up the call. And that helps me so much because I'm an introvert, but I know how to turn on for calls and how to be social. And sometimes I don't want to say, okay, we've been talking for 30 minutes, call is over. I have come up with scripts to help me that I would have to practice before I got on the phone, right? And then so back to the email, back to the consultation, the clarity call confirmation email, and I tell them a little bit about the system suite. And listen, before the call, I say, hey, check out my services, check out my prices. I want you to know, before we talk. So these are, again, more emails that I have set up. Oh, I also have re-engage emails. So these emails go out to persons that talk to me about wanting to get organized. They're ready to move forward. They wanted me to set up a 17 Hats account, but they ghosted me. They just went ghost and things happen. So I have a re-engage list of emails. So do you remember? Right? So, hey, Tiffany, I trust you're doing well. Do you remember oh no. These emails go out to my clients that started with 17 Hats. I set it up for them, but I'm just checking to make sure they're still using it. So I want to engage them back to the platform. So do you remember why you started with 17 Hats? You want to order, organization, peace of mind, clarity, the list goes on. I want you to remember and ensure you, I need to edit that, but I want you to remember and ensure you that using 17 Hats is a part of your daily practice. If you feel like you're doing too much, you probably are. If you feel unorganized, you probably are. Without systems in place, your business can quickly run you to the ground, exhausted and chaotic. That's not good for you or your clients, Tiffany. So stay in the game and make sure you're keeping things intact. Tips how to have an organized business. So I think I plugged in one of my blogs right here. So yeah, these emails go out to my clients so that I stay connected with them and remain supporting them through their usage of 17 Hats. So these are a lot of emails that I have set up. These are my favorite. Okay, it's my favorite, but probably high on the list. So if you see here, this email series, there are 12 that go out. This is post-project follow-up. So once I set up 17 Hats for my clients and we do their 17 Hats review where I go through what I've done and I show them how to use 17 Hats, I guide them after post-project, right? And so once a week, they get a tip reminding them of what we've covered. So let's look at weekly tip 1, post-project follow-up. And it says, congratulations. You have not organized your system. You have organized and systemized your business. I want you to have the best experience with 17 Hats. I want you to get the most out of it. So here is your weekly tip 1, how to update your calendar. So once a week, I send out these emails. So why am I showing you all of this? I'm showing you all of this because before you start using 17 Hats, before you try to set up your workflows, before you start creating lead forms, go over to the documents and email section of 17 Hats so that you set up your templates before you get started. Your invoices, you should have one blanket invoice. You should, I know people, I've had people argue with me up and down and tell me, I don't have just one singular invoice. All of my prices are different. I customize my prices for every single person. There is something in your business. There should be something that's a standard practice, a standard price. I don't care if it's a coaching session that's the same. You need, if you change everything for every single customer, that can be very overwhelming. In fact, I no longer work with solopreneurs that tell me, oh, I don't have set pricing. I change everything for every client. Just because it's when I set up the systems, it's not a preference of mine, because you have to manually go in and update invoices all the time. So it just becomes too confusing. I think it becomes more overwhelming. Just imagine just imagine, right? Of course, every company, okay, just imagine you having 100 clients and everything is different for all 100. That's overwhelming. That's chaotic. There should be something that you can streamline, even if you have to edit it and tweak it per project, maybe. There should be there should be something, there should be a median of how all of your services have at least a base price. Even if you set up a quote to be your deposit, the deposit for all your projects, maybe you have a 30% deposit. You should be able to set up something, but to tell me that all your deposits are different for each service. And I've had a client, she's been in business for years. She has brick and mortar, 2-3 buildings, and she argued me up and down for a period of time. She argued me, oh, I just got a 17 Hats alert, which is kind of cool when I'm talking to you all about 17 Hats. She argued me up and down for years about, no, I customize everything for every single client. I said, okay. So we set up 17 Hats the best that we could, but she always had to go in and manipulate different things because everything was different until we sat down and we structured it. So have your invoices set up. Of course, you can always edit them before you send them. If they're not in your, yes, you can edit them before you send them. Just make sure that you trigger your workflow to approve it before it goes out, so you have time to edit it. Plug in your quotes, and your contracts are important as well. I won't pull up my contracts because I just well, I can pull up my public speaking. When I do speaking engagements, I do have a contract. That stuff is here. I definitely love that. You can also insert check boxes, initials, and stuff, and you can trigger if you can trigger when you're going to sign and countersign and stuff of that nature. So yeah, so this is documents and emails and 17 Hats. Again, when you log in, 17 Hats has already plugged in some for you, like they will start with the number 17, but you can always go in and change it and them yourself. I think this is one of the first places that you should go in 17 Hats before you start doing your workflows. Okay. And you can also import any templates that you've purchased. So there are some purchase templates, or you can go to the marketplace to get some templates. People share templates, and if you archive any, you can access them here. You can always search for the name of your template, and if you want to create a new template, just go to new and click on it. If it's going to be an email, invoice, quote, contract, or questionnaire, you create it, because again, when you start sending emails and when you start sending any documents and emails to your clients, you want to choose it from the template. And let me show you the good thing about that. Let me just go over. Oh, I can't click without. I'll have to do another video to show you that. But just know they're always, once the template is done, it's always ready for you. Just send it and you spend less time. So if you have any questions, drop them below this video. I'm also going to include other videos that I mentioned in this broadcast. So have fun with the documents and emails, have fun with 17 Hats. As a solopreneur, take the time for yourself to get organized so that you don't have to worry about doing the same things over and over, because you don't want to drown yourself in the administrative tasks of your business. Okay. Thank you for watching.